From the moment you entered this world, something invaluable has been quietly taken from you. Not your possessions or wealth, but your vitality. It's an extraction so subtle, so seamlessly woven into your daily life that it almost feels normal. You wake up feeling drained, navigate your day in a haze of fatigue, and collapse into the night wondering why you feel so empty. This isn't a coincidence. It's not a flaw in your character or a shortfall in your strength. It's by design. The environment you inhabit has been meticulously constructed to extract, deplete, and consume the very energy that sustains you. This system isn't clunky or obvious. It's insidious, deeply embedded in the routines of modern life. You've followed the paths they've laid out, worked tirelessly, adhered to their rules, stayed informed, and yet the harder you strive, the more confined you feel. It's like being ensnared in an invisible web, struggling harder only to feel more trapped. But here's what you need to understand. This isn't a personal failing. This is a system engineered to thrive on your depletion. Every ounce of your attention, every surge of your emotions, every precious moment of your day, it's all been commodified, and you've been paying without even realizing it. But imagine this for a moment. What if you could break free? What if you could reclaim the life force that's been quietly siphoned from you and channel it toward building a life of your own design? That's exactly what we're going to explore. In this video, I'll reveal how this invisible machine works, how it's been exploiting your energy without your awareness. More importantly, I'll equip you with the tools to dismantle its hold over you. Because once you truly see the mechanics of this system, you can rise above it. Your energy is not just a resource, it's the essence of who you are. The instant you decide to step outside their rules and reclaim your power, everything begins to shift. So let's pull back the curtain. Together, we'll unravel the truth and take the first strides toward liberation. Energy isn't just what fuels your body. It's what shapes your thoughts, drives your focus, and fuels your dreams. And this very essence of you, this deeply personal power, has been cleverly harvested every single day. What if I told you this isn't a coincidence? It's deliberate. The society you live in has been carefully crafted to siphon your attention, manipulate your emotions, and divert your focus, all to sustain a system that profits from keeping you worn down. Let me show you how this operates. Energy, by its very nature, is finite. Each thought you entertain, every decision you make, every ounce of attention you give, it all costs something. And those who control the game know this intimately. They don't need to use force to control you. They simply need your focus. Because where your focus goes, your power follows. Now is the time to recognize the system for what it is and reclaim the energy that belongs to you. Because the moment you stop playing their game, you begin to see the possibilities for what they truly are: endless. Take a moment to step back and observe. The world isn't chaotic by coincidence. It's engineered for confusion. Every device, every platform, every flashing screen is part of a grand design, pulling your attention in 1,000 directions at once. It's a symphony of distractions, and you're the instrument they play. But distractions aren't just about keeping your mind busy. They're about keeping your spirit subdued. Think about it. Every notification that lights up your phone, every headline that stirs outrage or fear, every post that makes you feel like you're missing out, they all chip away at your emotional equilibrium. And while you're caught up in their noise, they're quietly harvesting your focus, turning it into profit. Yet the true genius of their system lies not in the noise itself, but in the conflicts they manufacture. Division isn't just a byproduct of the system, it's the foundation. Look at the narratives fed to you: us versus them, left against right. This brand or that one. Every story, every argument is meticulously crafted to keep you engaged. in battles that don't matter, because as long as you're fighting, you're not questioning. Consider the political landscape. Every election is presented as the fight of the century, the moment that could change everything. Yet does it? Year after year, the same cycle repeats. Promises are made, outrage is stoked, and yet the core structures remain untouched. Why? Because the choices you're given are carefully curated to sustain the system, not challenge it. This illusion extends far beyond politics. It's woven into the fabric of your identity. From the logos on your clothing to the sports teams you support, every aspect of your life has been monetized and weaponized. You're encouraged to align yourself with brands, movements, ideologies, not because they truly define you, but because they bind you to the game. The more invested you become in these external identities, the more energy you pour into the cycle, and the system thrives on that energy. They don't care which side you pick in a debate, which team you cheer for, or which label you adopt. They only care that you're playing along. Because as long as you're locked in their games, you remain blind to the larger structure that traps you. This isn't just about labels or distractions, it's about control. From birth, you're assigned categories: your nationality, your religion, your socioeconomic status, and taught to define yourself through them. These labels become fences, limiting your perspective and tethering you to a narrative you didn't choose. And here's the trap: the more you cling to these identities, the easier it is for them to manipulate you. When you see yourself as part of a group, it becomes instinctive to see others as adversaries. Division becomes your default setting, and unity, a threat to the system, seems unattainable. This is the brilliance of their design. By keeping you focused on the differences between you and others, they ensure you never question the mechanisms pulling the strings. Every argument you engage in, every debate you defend, is energy they harvest. They don't need to control your actions directly, they only need to steer your focus. And as long as your energy is consumed by their narratives, your potential remains untapped. But there's a way out. The first step is to see the system for what it truly is, a game designed to keep you distracted and compliant. When you strip away the labels, the conflicts, and the noise, what remains is clarity. You begin to see that the fights you were drawn into never served you. They served them. The moment you detach from the illusions they've created, the power dynamics shift. The distractions lose their allure. The divisions lose their grip, and the control they once had begins to crumble. That's the first act of liberation, reclaiming your energy, your focus, and your life from a system that was never designed for your freedom. So ask yourself, are you truly free, or are you still playing by their rules? Because the choice to break free has always been yours. Fear, it's the oldest, most primal form of control, and the one they've perfected. They don't need chains to bind you or walls to confine you. Instead, they use an endless stream of warnings and alarms, a constant undercurrent of unease to hold your mind hostage. Every breaking news alert, every prediction of catastrophe, every ominous headline, it's no accident. These messages are meticulously designed to ignite your most basic survival instincts. Fear doesn't ask questions, it doesn't analyze or reflect, it reacts. And when you're trapped in reaction mode, they've already won. This isn't just an unfortunate side effect of modern life, it's a deliberate design. The more they saturate your world with threats, real or exaggerated, the more your focus narrows. You stop thinking long-term, stop questioning the broader system, and instead cling to anything that offers immediate safety or relief. They know exactly how to exploit this vulnerability. Fear triggers a biological chain reaction. Stress hormones flood your body, your heart pounds, and your thoughts become a frantic loop of what's next. Living in this state, day after day, isn't just exhausting, it's corrosive. Prolonged stress wreaks havoc on your immune system, disrupts your sleep, and dulls your clarity. It drains your vitality, leaving you physically and mentally weakened, making it even harder to see beyond the chaos. But fear is just their opening move. Once they've worn you down emotionally, they guide you toward their next trap. Consumerism. You're told that the antidote to your anxiety is just a purchase away, feeling uneasy. There's a product for that, afraid of what might happen tomorrow. Here's a service that promises security. It's an endless cycle of chasing solutions that never satisfy. The more you buy, the more you're convinced you need. But what they won't tell you is this: consumerism was never meant to fulfill you. It's designed to keep you running, always striving for the next thing, always spending your energy in exchange for fleeting comfort. And where does this cycle lead? Straight into the grind. The 40-hour work week, the foundation of modern society, isn't about empowerment or creativity. It's about containment. It's a cleverly disguised cage, offering just enough to survive but never enough to escape. You trade the most vibrant years of your life for a paycheck that barely covers your needs, let alone your dreams. Then comes the debt, promises of opportunity, education, and a brighter future lure you into loans and credit cards, locking you into decades of repayment. The system ensures you're always working, always striving, and always drained. Energy becomes a currency, and you're forever paying the price. And what about the cities, the supposed epicenters of opportunity and innovation? These sprawling, overcrowded hubs are anything but liberating. They bombard your senses with relentless noise, flashing lights, and ceaseless activity. The overstimulation doesn't just overwhelm your mind, it disconnects you from your essence. Humans were never meant to exist like this. We didn't. Evolved to thrive in concrete jungles, cut off from nature's rhythms. Yet we're told that living in these environments is the pinnacle of progress. But is it progress when the very air you breathe is polluted, when every moment is filled with sirens, horns, and construction noise? Even if you think you're ignoring it, your subconscious is always on edge, always processing the chaos. This artificial existence keeps you in a state of constant alertness, draining your spirit just as effectively as it drains your body. And down while you're distracted by the sensory overload, they continue to pull the strings, feeding off the energy you no longer realize you're giving away. The question is, how much longer will you let them? Because recognizing this cycle is the first step to breaking it. Every day, the drain on your mental and emotional reserves becomes more pronounced. And what about the glaring absence of nature in our lives? The warmth of the sun on your skin, the grounding touch of grass beneath your feet, these are not indulgences. They are essential to your well-being. Yet, in the concrete expanse of cities, these necessities are relegated to small, disconnected parks, hidden away and inaccessible to those trapped in the daily grind. And then there's the pace, an unyielding, relentless cycle. Tasks pile up, demands multiply, and you find yourself rushing from one obligation to another. Cities promise endless opportunities, but at what cost? They steal the most valuable resource you have: time to reflect, to reconnect, to simply be. When you consider the layers, fear, consumerism, ceaseless work, and urban overstimulation, it's no surprise that you feel depleted. But here's the truth. This state of exhaustion isn't a natural consequence of modern life. It's been deliberately orchestrated. And the longer you stay ensnared in this web, the more your energy is siphoned away. But something powerful happens when you step back. When you stop reacting, when you stop consuming, when you start questioning. This is what they fear most, that you'll see the system for what it is and begin reclaiming your energy. The most effective energy drains are often the ones you don't notice, camouflaged as progress, entertainment, or connection. Let's talk about one of the most pervasive tools of this manipulation: media and technology. Social media, once celebrated as a tool to bring people together, has morphed into a machine designed to hold your attention hostage. Every post, every notification, every endless scroll, it's all meticulously engineered to keep you engaged. The hours you lose staring at a screen, feeling simultaneously consumed and unfulfilled, are not accidents. They are calculated. And algorithms don't care about your well-being. They care about engagement. And the most effective way to engage you: outrage. Content that stirs anger, triggers defensiveness, or provokes sadness grabs your attention faster than something neutral or uplifting. This is why every second post feels like a call to arms, luring you into emotional arguments, heated debates, and relentless battles in comment sections. But while you're pouring energy into defending your beliefs or reacting to every inflammatory headline, they're quietly draining your reserves. Every emotional reaction costs you. Every debate you engage in takes a toll. And here's the kicker: the more drained you feel, the harder it becomes to disengage. Exhaustion keeps you trapped, unable to break free because you simply don't have the energy left to resist. And it doesn't stop there. Streaming platforms are equally complicit. They offer endless content designed to keep you glued to the screen. Autoplay features seamlessly roll into the next episode. Curated recommendations hit you with new distractions, and binge-worthy shows ensure you're always consuming, always focused on what's next, never on what's real. It's time to ask yourself, how much of your energy are you unconsciously giving away? Because recognizing this is the first step toward reclaiming it. The energy drain seeps even further beneath the surface. It's not just the screens you stare at or the articles you scroll through, it's the sounds you absorb. Music, once a sacred art form capable of uplifting the human spirit and fostering profound connections, has been twisted into yet another tool for control. The harmonious frequencies of the past, which resonated with the rhythms of nature and nurtured your inner balance, have been replaced by engineered tones designed to keep you in a low vibrational state. Look at the music dominating today's airwaves. Heavy bass lines, repetitive rhythms, and monotone beats aren't there by accident. These sounds are carefully curated to tap into primal emotions like aggression, despair, and unfulfilled longing. While these feelings may seem insignificant or even cathartic in the moment, they keep you tethered to survival mode, a reactive rather than reflective state of being. And then there are the lyrics. How often do you hear songs glorifying toxic love, unattainable wealth, or hollow materialism? These aren't just catchy words, they're subtle yet potent programming. They weave narratives of inadequacy, convincing you that you're incomplete unless you chase the illusions they present. Over time, these messages take root, influencing how you see yourself, your relationships, and even your purpose. But it's not just the themes of the music, it's how it's made. Unlike the timeless compositions of the past, designed to spark inspiration and connection, today's music is mass-produced for instant consumption. It holds your attention only long enough to keep you engaged, but not long enough to inspire meaningful growth or introspection. Songs are churned out and discarded just as quickly, leaving you with fleeting entertainment but lasting emotional depletion. The result, another layer of distraction that fragments your thoughts, diverts your focus, and leaves you feeling drained. Just like social media feeds and streaming platforms, music has become a tool for siphoning your energy under the guise of entertainment. Now ask yourself, how much of your mental and emotional bandwidth is being consumed by media, technology, and entertainment that leave you feeling worse instead of better? How often are you reacting instead of reflecting, absorbing instead of creating? Recognizing these hidden drains is the first step toward reclaiming your power. Once you begin to see the mechanics of how this system operates, you can start to take back control over your time, focus, and emotions. And that's where your true strength lies, in reclaiming your attention. Your attention is the most valuable resource you have. It's what the system fights hardest to control. With every breaking headline, every vibrating notification, every catchy soundbite designed to keep you distracted and reactive. But there's a way out. The first and most vital step is to limit your exposure to fear-driven and emotionally manipulative content. Start by evaluating what you consume daily. How much of it actually adds value to your life? You'll find that most of it is simply noise, designed to keep you hooked, anxious, and disempowered. Turn off the endless news cycle that thrives on your fear. Mute the notifications that pull you out of the present moment. Take deliberate breaks from social media platforms, where division and outrage are the currency of engagement. These systems don't just inform, they manipulate. The less you engage with their distractions, the more energy you reclaim. Because here's the truth. The more you take back your attention, the more clarity and strength you'll have to direct your energy toward the things that truly matter. Reclaiming your focus isn't just a choice, it's an act of liberation. Avoiding distractions is just the beginning. The energy you reclaim needs direction, a purpose to ignite it. Redirecting your focus toward creativity and self-discovery is not just a personal choice. It's an act of rebellion against a system designed to drain and diminish. Whether you write, paint, build, or problem solve, creativity transforms passive consumption into active creation. It reminds you that your energy is yours to command, not theirs to exploit. Next, reconnect with the natural world. This isn't about a casual stroll through a park. It's about realigning with the rhythms that sustain life itself. Modern living, with its glowing screens, artificial lighting, and synthetic environments, has severed this essential connection. Step outside. Let the sun warm your skin. Feel the breeze move through your hair. Listen to the symphony of nature, birdsong, rustling leaves, the soothing rush of water. These moments in nature don't just calm your mind, they reset your energy. They help you step out of the noise and chaos, offering clarity and grounding. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. Humans weren't meant to exist solely in concrete jungles, surrounded by the hum of machinery and flashing lights. We are beings meant to move with the cycles of the earth, to draw strength from its simplicity and wisdom. When you spend time in nature, stress dissipates, your mind finds stillness, and your perspective sharpens. It's more than a break, it's restoration. It's how you reclaim the energy the system has taken from you. But there's another step, simplifying your life. For too long, you've been sold the idea that more is better, more possessions, and more commitments, more everything. But this pursuit is just another carefully constructed trap. Start with your physical space. Look around. How many objects do you own that serve no real purpose? How much clutter fills your home, draining your energy just by existing? Release them. Freeing your space brings not only physical order, but mental clarity as well. Then, simplify your schedule. Modern life equates busyness with productivity. But that's another illusion. Stop overcommitting. Begin to prioritize. Focus your time and energy on the people, activities, and goals that truly resonate with your values. Learn to say no to anything that drains you or pulls you away from what really matters. Breaking free isn't about adding more to your life. It's about creating space. Space to think, space to breathe, space to live in alignment with your true self. It's about cutting through the artificial noise and rediscovering what makes you feel alive. And this isn't a one-time battle, it's an ongoing process. Every day, new distractions will arise, new demands will threaten to pull you back into the system's grip. But every choice you make to reclaim your energy, reconnect with nature, and simplify your life strengthens your freedom. Each decision, no matter how small, is a step toward living on your own terms. And with each step, you become more powerful, more focused, and more alive. The system only operates as long as you keep fueling it. The moment you stop feeding it your energy, its grip on you begins to crumble. So ask yourself, where will you direct your focus today? Will it be swallowed by the noise, or will you reclaim it and channel it into something meaningful? This is your life, your energy, your decision. Start small, step outside and breathe deeply. Silence the endless notifications for just an hour. Tidy a single corner of your space. Each of these actions, though seemingly minor, becomes part of a larger journey, a path leading to a life that feels authentically yours. The power to break free has always been within you. The real question is, will you choose to use it? Now that we've unveiled the layers of this system, let's reflect on what we've uncovered. Your energy, the essence of your thoughts and emotions and focus, has been systematically drained by a machine that thrives on your exhaustion. But awareness is your greatest ally, and now you hold it in your hands. You've learned the importance of reclaiming creativity, of using your energy to shape a life of purpose rather than being a passive consumer. You've rediscovered the restorative power of nature, reconnecting with rhythms that heal and sustain you. You've seen how simplifying your life, removing unnecessary noise, distractions, and clutter can help you escape the trap they've laid. Here's the undeniable truth. This system relies entirely on your participation. It feeds on your focus, your energy, and your belief that escape is impossible. But the instant you take even a single step to reclaim your power, its control begins to weaken. Every choice you make to prioritize your well-being, creativity, and peace sends shockwaves through their structure. And this isn't just about you. Your actions carry a ripple effect. When you reclaim your energy, you inspire others to question, to act, to break free. Together, we can create a movement, a wave of individuals refusing to let their lives be dictated by a system that profits from their exhaustion. Here's what I urge you to do next. Share this message. Pass it along to someone who feels stuck, who's drained, but doesn't yet understand why. Start conversations that spark awareness and commit to small, daily actions that prioritize your energy and freedom. Most importantly, take that first step now. Don't wait for tomorrow or the perfect moment. Begin immediately. Turn off distractions, step outside, and reconnect with the earth. Declutter a single part of your life. Every small action strengthens your ability to reclaim the life you were meant to live. This isn't merely about escaping their system. It's about creating something far better. It's about building a life where your energy is no longer wasted on their machine, but instead fuels your passions, your dreams, and your growth. It's about thriving, not just surviving, and living fully on your own terms. The choice has always been yours. Will you continue feeding a system that drains you, or will you take back what's rightfully yours? If you're ready to reclaim your energy, step into your power, and create the life you deserve, let's take that first step together. The journey starts now.